Hi everybody, I'm Dave, and today we're going to be looking at this little mini trail cam. This is the Suntek Mini 700 or 700 Mini from Suntek, and the reason why I got this camera is because I like that it has the built-in solar battery, solar charger, and built-in lithium-ion battery. It also takes 4 AA batteries so that you can power it that way when this is exhausted. It's small. And also I got it because I had this camera from Suntek, the Suntek Mini, and I really like this camera. I did a review on this camera a while back, and I'll put a link somewhere up at the top there to that video on this camera, which I do recommend this camera. But today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this one, which I'm hoping is similar to this one, in quality, image quality, and so forth. So anyway, I'm going to do a quick unboxing and then I'll get into some footage. I'm going to put this out. I'll show you guys when I put it out there, what it captured, and let you guys know what I think of it. Okay, let me show you how this comes when you get it. User's manual, Mini 700. And this is a Mini. Pretty small, let's see where it is. This is the original Suntek cam that I got, and it basically looks like it's the same size as that, of course, without the battery pack and solar panel on the top here. Now, I really like this one. As I said, that's why I got this one. So I hopefully the camera is the same quality, because that would be really nice with this battery up top here and all. Let's see, so you got a battery in there, the rechargeable battery. I'll let you guys know what the milliamp hours on that is when I get going with this. And let's see what accessories we have down here. You get a micro card reader. So this must take a micro SD card. And there is one in here, 32 gigabyte. And you have the 4 more batteries that you can put in here, 4 more AA battery, double A's, I believe it is. And so that, when these run out, you have those in there. So let's see what else you got here. Okay, you've got a cord. This is the charging cord, this USB. This one goes in to charge the onboard battery over here. There you go. So this goes in here and then to a USB port on your either your computer, or you have one, an outlet strip that has a USB, or an outlet that has a USB. And this one is for data transfer. And you also get a nice little strap. So one thing I just found out when I got this camera and I went to set it up is that there is no in-camera setup. There's no screen and no in-camera setup. So you have to hook it to the computer to set the date and the functions and all that. So I will show you guys that later. But right now, I'm going to just turn it on and put it out in the woods and assume that it's set to video by default. But I have no idea because I did not hook it to the computer yet. Okay, so here I am out in the woods with this little Suntek Mini 700. And as I said, I didn't really check out the menu. I'm assuming it's going to be shooting video, but we're going to find out, because I'm just going to turn it on. And then I'm going to put some, stick it in the ground over here. I've got it on one of these nice little things that you just stick in the ground. And I brought my bucket of peanuts out here. So I know the crows come by every day and look for stuff that I put out. So I'm pretty sure the crows are going to come for the peanuts, but we'll see what comes at night for whatever they don't eat, and just see how this thing does. Okay guys, so I've got the camera hooked to the computer, turn it on, and then the files folder comes up here where the photos and videos are, and by default it takes photo and video. This is the folder also that you'll see there that you can open to configure the menu. And there's a guide in the book that tells you how you can do this. Put the time lapse on, change the resolution, video resolution, recording time, PRI level, PRI distance, and so forth. Okay, so I wanted to look at some of the footage here, and I didn't think there was enough footage for the night. I had a big pile of peanuts out there, and I only see one video of this raccoon. Let me just pull this up here. And so it takes a picture and a video by default every time there's an encounter. The footage doesn't look bad. I don't mind the footage of this camera for the price, but I think it should have triggered more than that. I feel like, one clip of the raccoon, that was a big pile of peanuts. He didn't finish that all in 10 seconds. And we got one photo over here. And then this morning I put it out on the bird feeding station, and I did get some squirrel footage here. So it did seem to trigger a little bit better in the daytime, a little bit, and the footage looks pretty good. I don't mind the quality. I'll show you guys clips not on my computer screen, but I'll put some clips in straight from the camera. Okay, and here's some night footage from the camera, and this is 1080p, and I think it looks pretty good. It's about the same as the other Suntek cam. So here's a little daytime footage of some squirrels on the bird feeding station, and I think the footage looks pretty good. I think it triggered a little better in the daytime because I did get a few clips of the squirrels. Well guys, I hate to do a negative review, but I have to say this camera is not for me. It's the image quality was not bad. I have to say for the price point, the video image quality was decent. It certainly wasn't the best you're going to get for this price though. And the problem was I don't think it triggered properly or triggered enough. And of course the biggest issue is the elephant in the room is that there's no menu in the camera. You can't access any of the menu functions in the camera. You have to hook it up to the computer. And I was having trouble with that. Sometimes it would show up in the file, near the file folder. In the file folder, you would get your pictures, and then there'd be a little other little folder or other little file right there in the DCIM file, and you would be able to go in and open that and go into the menu. But it wasn't always there. Sometimes I would see it, sometimes I didn't see it. So yeah, that's a big problem. As default, I didn't set it up. Like I said, I just put it out there as it was. I didn't try to set the camera up in the menu hooked up to the computer, and it defaulted to taking, I don't know what it was, like a 20-second video or 10-second video and a still every time it was triggered. So, but yeah, I don't feel that it triggered enough because I put a lot of peanuts out in the woods, and there was only one thing of the raccoon. I mean, he had to be there a while. There should have been loads of clips of the raccoon, and I can't believe that the crows wouldn't have been there during the day having some peanuts. So I think there's a trigger issue, particularly at night. In the day, it seemed to trigger a little better. But overall, I don't recommend this camera. I don't like it. It's going back. But I will stand by this camera from Suntek, the Suntek Mini. I like this one with the screen on front. They also have a Suntek Mini without a screen on front that I haven't tried yet. But yeah, so if you want a nice mini camera, this Suntek is pretty much the smallest camera you're going to find. And I like the quality, and it seems to trigger well. So this one would be the one I'll go with, and I'll put a link to this one down below and not to the one I did the review on here because I don't recommend it. Anyway, guys, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will catch you again soon. Bye-bye.